Okay. What's up, Yogi? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? All right. Looks like we're late night grinding on some concepts, huh? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Monthly subscriptions. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. What was your funnel like when you was dealing with foreclosures before? How was you getting the leads and all that stuff and nurturing them? Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right, of course. Okay. I mean, so you've definitely closed some foreclosures in the past and had success with that, right? Um, yeah. So my system is just built around pretty much. Yeah, it is like a nurture system, but it's also using what we use. We use an email platform called Mail Meteor, where we just simply set up these like follow up sequences that are just doing like a 5 sequence follow up just to get like open rates, just to get to see like the volume of if people are interested or actually open our emails, and then we usually use the analytics or the tracking stats to see who's opening our emails, who's not, and then we usually try to convert to the ones that are opening it the most, and then start nurturing those, or we just continue to let the system send out those emails every 3 days because we have to follow that like email system where you can't send out spam emails. So it's like a protocol to send out every 72 hours to keep it, clean, keep it fresh, keep your email, under the requirements of like sending privileges and all that good stuff. So we set up the campaigns to go out every 3 days, and each one has like its own little nurturing of building trust. Like we usually do like an introduction email. Then the second one, we have like an actual video where they can land on our website and watch the video where we were like, hey, my name is such and such. If you didn't know who I was, here's more information about us and what we do. And then add a call to action at the end of that video, like, hey, if you're interested in our services and want us to help you through the foreclosure process or guide you, whatever so be, just click the link below this video or click on the provided form and fill it out and hop in. Because right now, Hop-ins is like basically where we have to be with a lot of things. Because you can't cold call people crazy no more. You can't, have an auto dialer system and then like you're calling all these people that don't want to answer your phone calls, and then you're like harassing them every day to try to answer and all that stuff. And it just puts you in a different parameter when you're trying to do a wholesale deal, right? So a lot of these, say again. Mhm. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Right, exactly. No, I totally get that. Like, you don't want to waste your time. But that's why like my system was built around it, right? Because I started in the industry like 5 years ago. I branded myself for the first like 2 years, but I also used that time to figure out what's going on in the industry, right? Because I got a background in marketing business. I have a master's degree in marketing. I have a master's degree in business management. So a lot of my time was spent on developing like the structure of my own business around real estate. So I did like hovering around Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all these platforms that have real estate agents and wholesalers and investors and fake cash buyers, right? Like I've been through all of that stuff to figure out like what's really going on in the industry that I could actually solve a problem. And the problem was that a lot of people are doing cold calling in mass volumes without actually getting that opt-in right? From the seller that says, yes, I want you to contact me. But then even if you're doing like Google ads or PPCs or PPL, it's still cold traffic because they raise their hand, but there's no real motivation there, right? Like they're not highly motivated. There's no real timeline. I'll sell in 6 months. I'm price shopping, right? Like just to get the better value for my property. But I've also learned though too that there's a lot of people out there that have refinanced their property, done DSR, done bridge loans and stuff like that. They've taken out equity, spent the equity. Now they got that equity debt on top of like the property value and all that stuff. And that's why these are outrageous retail prices now for Zillow and all that stuff. So it makes sense to me, right? So I was just like, there got to be a better way. There got to be something I could focus on that really makes sense, not just for me chasing my own deals, but for somebody who's just probably a beginner and just wants a simple process without investing too much, right? So my idea was maybe emails could probably work, right? Because that's kind of like direct mail by email, right? Without the cost, right? So I developed an email system that would allow me to send out like an introduction, send out an about us video, and then it goes into like an urgency email, and then it goes into a reminder email, and then it goes into like last attempt. But usually between all of those sequences that go out every 3 days, we're still staying fresh in the mind because we're sending out something every 3 days. But we usually get like the analytics that's going to show us like, did somebody open the email? Did somebody read it? Did somebody click on the link that was in the email, etc. Right? So we usually look at the analytics like open rates. And if you see these here, like 5 opens, 2 opens, 1 open, 2 opens, like these will be instantly on day one. When that first email goes out, these become warm opportunities for us. Like, okay, cool. This is where we'll start like our warming up sequences and push the sequence forward on these type of people. The ones that are just like one open and open at one time, probably not interested, probably still curious. So we'll just let that format go through all the way to the 5th sequence and then see what happens. But usually the ones that are on like day one, they'll have like 2 opens and they want to read it again. And like, oh, I think this person can help, but I don't know how to reach out, right? There's things happening in their brain because they're dealing with foreclosure. And like, I need a quick solution because time So these would just be like, I'll click on the 5 opens, cool. So I'll keep this person in mind, and I'll start making my list from day one. Like, okay, this is 2 opens, this is 3 opens, and then I start tracking this data. My list that I uploaded, we categorize it by first name, last name, property address, and then auction date. So we could quickly just like go back to like our original Google Sheet or whatever, and then we'll see what the address information is, the contact information, and then we'll start nurturing them with the other 2 sequences. So what the sequences will look like is this. So it's usually just like a simple breakdown where you have 5 sequences where it's like auction date is scheduled, time is everything, auction date soon, let's help you, time is running out, and then last attempt. And you usually just specify for something short. But we also use something called like a spam checker, where we have to make sure that we write the best email so the email goes straight to inbox, because we want that delivery rate to be 100%, and we do get 100%. So I have like a free tool that is, share that screen. So we have all these available free tools that allow us to even verify the email address before we send it out. Has to meet like our 4-check mark qualification in order for us to be like, this is a good email, let's put it on the list. And then we have what's called a spam checker, which allows us to write the perfect emails. This gives us like a score rating or overall score, and how many words, and then what words will come off as fishy, overpromised, unnatural, or shady. And we usually just adjust it to the way we need to write it. Once we write that out, then we'll just go back to our campaign and copy and paste that into our campaign, and then we'll quickly have the best message possible. Our first one usually can include a link or no link. Sometimes we just leave a phone number, but we overall just be like, hey, I just want to quickly introduce myself. I work with property owners who are looking for a faster, more flexible way to sell without the usual delays and uncertainty. If you considered selling and just want to explore your options, I'll be happy to walk you through how it works and what you could expect, which would be okay for a short 5-minute chat, right? But it's usually titled like auction date scheduled whenever auction date for them is coming up, because we want that clickbait, right? Like something that says, because it comes through as an email, and the only thing they see is a subject line, right? Before they, like any click on their side, right? So if they see something like that, then they know it's about the foreclosure coming up and all that stuff. And 9 times out of 10 people click, right? So we even like figure this out and how we're supposed to write it, and the incentive for them to even click on it. And then we'll just jump into like, now it's like a video about us. Like, hey, just wanted to follow up and share a short video that explains who we are and we help wholesalers simplify the process. Then we'll put in our link to our website along with our video. And if anything sparks of interest and you're curious on how this applies to your situation, you can reply to this email or grab a filled out form that requires the property evaluation for a quick chat. Usually by sequence 2, which is here with the about videos, most people sign up, because now they have something to like grab a hold of. Like they know a name, they know a business name, they have an email address, they could research the company if they want to, right? Like a lot of things factor into like your credibility with building trust with a stranger. So the system that I have here is just simply about building trust with them and letting them know that they're not alone, even if it's just like for information purposes, because a lot of them don't get informed by county and stuff like that, or get notified on how to go through the foreclosure process. They're just like, hey, here's a date, slap them with the big thing on the head, and then here's a debt hanging over your head. But we usually come in as like the expert. We're titled real estate advocates on our side, so it's just more about like educating them and guiding them and helping them understand, like, hey, have you done like a loan modification? Do you know what bankruptcy is? Do you have a reinstatement amount? Can you come up with a budget for that, etc.? Like, do you have a payment plan in place? Like, these things will be things that we cover and we nurture with them. And then 9 times out of 10, because we're so informative and we have that like pro level expertise of advice for them, that they're like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll fill out the form. Okay, cool, yeah, I'll schedule an inspection with you. Yeah, cool, I'll fill out the inspection and option agreement. We don't do the official purchase and sale agreement until we've had an interested buyer. We usually let them execute. And then moving forward, it's just like a reminder email if none of those other things work. Like, hey, I just want to reach out again. Timelines can make a difference between depending on the situation. Happy to take a quick look and give you some guidance based on timings. Clarify, we're not lawyers, we're real estate advocates who can help guide you through the auction prevention options and provide the right information so you're more prepared. Would you like to run through what that could look like? Then we can just do some details to begin the process, how to go the auction, and bring your account back to 0. Right? And then just reiterating like the submission link. Hey, sign up, contact information, hop in, and all that good stuff. And then it's usually just like last attempt down here. But usually even before it gets to last attempt, we already have like 5 or 6 leads to work with from that campaign. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I even had campaigns as short. Like, I got a couple members from the group now that are running their campaigns, and like just from even a small list of doing like 8 or 9 people, she got like 2 warm leads out of it. So the process works because it's all about nurturing them and just really introducing yourself. And as long as you can get past that introduction um, awkwardness, right, with the seller, and then you start building that trust and start sending them things that they appreciate or things that they feel that they need to work on and they might work on. Um, just really helps them reply quicker and faster and all that stuff. And then what I usually do is I skip trace like with the property information. I usually skip trace like the emails and then the first primary number that shows up, and I leave that as a reference number. So when they do get to this point to fill out, that's just me verifying if that's a correct number or not. And if it is a correct number, then I leave it green. If it's not, then I just replace it with the new number that they use on the form, so that we can keep in contact with them. Because a lot of our process is really going to be built on like us really reaching out to them and then like really collecting, moving them through the process where it's not like we're going to get on and ask them 20 questions, because we pretty much have like that correspondence with them already by email or like a previous text message that says what we're doing and like what our intentions are. Usually when we get to the phone call part, it's like, hey, I know we've been sending you through the process. So the next step in the process is, instead of asking all those questions and spending another hour on the phone and then be like, oh, this is not a deal, we're moving them through the funnel. So, hey, like our next step is to send you what's called an option inspection agreement, where you sign off on this. And this basically allows us to send somebody out on our team to go check out the property, verify the conditions, because we need to make sure our numbers are correct. If we choose to do a fix and flip with this opportunity, we need to know all that. Okay, cool, no problem. So we schedule it 3 days out to give us the marketing rights, but to also give us the marketing time to find our buyers. And we usually have buyers in our network. Like I've dealt with most markets, and I have buyers in some markets, but we also like help you guys like build your buyers list. And because I do a lot of reverse wholesaling, I usually connect with the buyers first and find out what they want. And then any of these foreclosure deals that come through the funnel, I just nurture them according to which buyer wants that deal. But yeah, we always got to get the opt-in signed in and stuff like that. Once they opt in, then we just got full privilege rights to be like, hey, yeah, we're going to send you a contract. Hey, we're going to send you, this agreement. And then we're going to walk you through the process where we'll send somebody out. And then if the person likes it, because we're truly transparent on my side. Like I let them know, like, hey, I'm an acquisition partner. I work with buyers. I get paid like a fee from them for bringing them the opportunity. But my skills is to work with them as an advocate and really guide them through the process and keep them informed. So they're more like prepared, because I feel like the more informed somebody is, the more prepared they are, and the more prepared they are, the less fear they have about the situation. So that kind of helps them on a scale of 1 to 10. And that really just brings them along. Like, okay, now our next step is this guy likes your property. We need to send you like an official purchase sale agreement. But like I said, all the numbers are usually there, right? Like their debt's already there with the reinstatement. So you can structure it between creative or structure it between a cash full buy-up and just take over like the deed, like the cash for deed opportunity or cash for keys opportunity, and just fix and flip it and then own it and rent it if you want to. But yeah, we structure it around creative finance and do like subject twos with people, depending on how the debt is, what their interest rate looks like and all that stuff. And we usually like have that reinstatement amount usually within like 24 hours after they fill out the form, because we usually like run them through like, hey, just check your email. We'll send them a text message like, hey, we received your form. So within 24 hours, we're going to run you through our first step of our evaluation. Like just send them like a initial confirmation of what the process is looking like for them on our side. And then we'll usually like request like a reinstatement amount where they could just log into their account and all that stuff. And we don't have to go through the authorization of release. But if for whatever reason, like it's been probably like a month before they even check their login, and maybe those taxes and fees and like attorney fees and everything is just added on top of that, we usually just go straight to the lender or the bank with that authorization to release form signed by the seller, and then we usually just get that information. So we have updated numbers. I have what's called the foreclosure calculator, where you can take all of those numbers and put them into the calculator, and it'll tell you if it's structured for a cash deal or for a creative deal. So that's a free resource that you guys get. I believe I sent it to your email. Usually anybody who signs up for joins the group, I immediately send them like the free resources email, like, hey, welcome to AutoClose REI. Here's your free resources. Here's your contracts to begin with. And then I'll give you more contracts over time as you progress through the funnel, et cetera, et cetera. So be sure to check that out. If not, I'll double check and send it to you again. But we also use Chat GPT for, yeah. We also use ChatGPT for deal analyzer because we basically want to. A lot of that information is aggregated from Zillow and Redfin, Realtor, and all that stuff. So I programmed my project bot to actually give me key specifics about the property when it comes to ARV comps and like maximum offer and all that good stuff, which usually aligns with a lot of our buyers like buy boxes and stuff like that, and the information that they're looking for, and the details they're looking for. And usually, you know how like they want to comp like within that 0.5 miles or within that same subdivision. We built it around that. Where it's only going to pull like nearby properties or a block over or a block behind. It's not going to go out of that subdivision where prices and markets will change that overall price. And we usually get like a good rehab cost on it to go retail. We usually get the usually off by like 5 or 7% on the ARV, but it's still good enough for our buyers to pay attention to that number, whether it's a conservative number or maximum ARV number. We usually get that data just by typing in the address in ChatGPT. So that's a free link and a free resource I give to you guys too. So when the form comes through, you guys already have the address here, and your form is basically going to be set up like this. It's going to be like first name, email, contact number, property address, and then what's your property type, so we know which type of buyer is going to go to, and then our disclaimer to opt in. And I want to show you. So a lot of it comes from, this is like our beginner link. This is like a master link that we share with everybody. It's just like particular counties that they can pick and select off of this list, because these are all updated auctions coming up and all that stuff that are either 30, 60, or 90 days out. Haven't seen anything fluctuate for the Texas market on this one. It's been blank for a little bit. But I'm sure that's only because it's like a Commonwealth state. Certain information is privileged. But there are ways that we could find those links, like about like the auctions, the Tuesday stuff I was talking about, right? And like where those main counties are within Texas. If that's going to be your focus market, then we could do a little bit of research. I usually like to do a little bit of research, especially somebody who's not in a market that we're not in. Then I'll usually find that, and then I'll get the proper links for you, because you are going to bounce between it being like a county regulated foreclosure list versus like a lawyer regulated list, because so many states like North Carolina and like Virginia are like lawyer states. So you usually have to go to a practice to find that list. Or there are some counties that will like require you to go directly to the county in order to find that information. You have to request it right from the desk. Or yeah, so like from this list, there's I haven't clicked on the Texas stuff in here because I've just been doing Ohio and PA and Illinois and New Jersey and stuff like that for people. But like basically what we do with this list is we'll click on the county that we like, and then we usually just segregate it by the upcoming auction, but we usually give ourselves that 30 or 60-day head start on it, so we could just filter out the date. We usually just filter it by what's happening next. This right now is going all the way up for my county. This is going all the way up to like June 17, 2028. It's just crazy to me, but all right, let's work on it, right? But yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So like, do you get that like that Tuesday, and then you have 30 days before the auction happens, or is it like, uh huh, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, Right, 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 right. So you have to download the image and organize the data. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, okay, got you. So is that for like a particular county that you're focused on? Oh, it's all of Texas. So like that's so it's not like is there like does a link that you could share with me that where like just pull something up real quick so I can see what it looks like? Ware County, Ware County, PEXR. Gotcha. Bexar County, Texas. What'd you call the name of it before? Something Tuesday, Option Tuesdays or something. Texas Tuesday. I'm gonna phrase it like that. See if it gives me like this. Let me check. Uh, Bexar County, Texas official website, government website. Um, let's see, auction list. Tax foreclosure struck off properties. Ware County tax auction. Oh, that's Facebook. The sale of foreclosure guides at Texas State Library. Foreclosure notices. Ware County Open Data Portal. So GEX. Yeah, you can see that. Just missing messages. Yep. Okay, let's click this real quick. All right, this is the date range, right? This is the date range. State library. Oh yeah. Export mode is also this is beautiful how you could just export it because most of the sites I'm on, I literally have to like copy and paste everything and then do they charge it? Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, notice of trusting all that stuff. See, like a lot of this stuff, like I really don't care about until we get to that point where we need to go back in the county records individually, depending on what form it comes in. We'll just download the entire list for that month, and we'll just take we'll organize it into a Google Sheets and just have the full property addresses all the way through, and then we'll upload that into the machine and re-download with the contact information that we need, so it's quick and fast. And then whoever replies, like we'll keep the original list for sure, right? Like so we can come back and be like, okay, we're gonna go into Bear County and we got somebody from this address. Okay, cool. So now we could click on this address and really see like the information about them, because that would be part of our due diligence, our due process, checking ownership, all of that stuff. How we verify like is it the real person? Because people scam sometimes. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy how they can pretend to be somebody else and still make it the title and all that good stuff. But I usually now go through a process where like I'll take the address, I'll send it through like TruePeopleSearch.com. I'll do a machine, I'll do PropWire just to look up the address and see who the owners are and all that stuff to verify that. Then I'll come back in and look for like the deed documents to make sure they are the actual owner, etc. Just to go through that. And then once I verify that, then I'll usually within that 24-hour window, because all of our submissions are once they submit that form, we'll respond to them within 24 hours. We use that time frame, right? Because some of us are busy, right? Like we get busy with our family, we got things happening, we got to go to work and then make it home by 6 or 7 to read these messages and all that stuff. Like things are on the go, right? So I usually do a 24-hour window period on all of my opt-in forms, and then within that time frame, I'm looking through all of this stuff, like the phone numbers, the emails, verifying all that stuff. And then if they did fill out the form, then I have their recent contact email and their recent phone number that I could use as reference. And then I just go through all of that, and then I'm like, okay, cool. This person really owns the property. They had it for a while. I got some information that I can speak on once I'm on the phone. But usually I don't have to, but this is just for like verifying property for purposes. So if you have a list that's where you could just like simply export the entire thing, that's beautiful. Because then you could just send a list of property addresses, and I'll usually skip trace it. I'll usually skip trace it for you guys. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. 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 Gotcha. Yeah. Just a whole bunch of turn of events. That's just crap on top of crap. Yeah. Yeah. I get it. But yeah, like that's what my system is really built around, because I work more on the timeline side of it, where it's like we're approaching this date and it's approaching fast, and we need at least 10 business days in advance to even stop the foreclosure, because our idea is to help them there. But we have like a 3 ways to get paid system, where it's like it starts with before the foreclosure. If for whatever reason, like the only thing that would delay us from stopping the foreclosure is if that seller doesn't reply after we make first contact, and like we lose like 4 or 5 days in between, right? That's nothing we can control. That's just happens sometimes. Like it just happens. right? But then, yeah, yeah, because they are like, oh, this is not true. Somebody is helping me. This is still not true. And then like they're going through their head about stuff, and then they get lost and like days have gone by. They got to go to work. They got to do the kids. They got to, yeah, yep, exactly, exactly, yeah, 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 yeah. We are the only option. That's why I try to stay like first of mind with them. So like if nothing else is working, hey, I'm still here. I even send them text message at that point. Once they do fill out their form and I have their actual text message, then then I'm usually nurturing them that way also every day. Like, hey, like did you get my message yesterday? I know you're probably busy, etc. Like I run them through that whole sequence too, like that too, where I'm reaching out to them, still keeping first of mind with them. Um, but then yeah, like I really have to pay attention to the timeline of things because then the auction date comes up, and I usually have to speak to like the foreclosure lawyers and all that stuff too, and then I have to have that authorization to release form to even speak to them about the case, all that good stuff. Like, hey, I know auction date's coming up. We're trying to stop this. We have interested parties that want to purchase either like a portion of the reinstatement, and then we'll pay third party servicing fees to pay off the rest over time because we want to take over the property subject to, and like we lay all this out for them, right? And then when it gets to that point, we usually can, if we can't help them before the foreclosure, then it rolls into, we have two other options left, right? Because we also deal with the winning bidder. If there's a winning bidder, there's a certain time frame they have to come up with that other 90% before they fucking fully purchase the property, right? So we try to rely on the opportunity to be like, all right, maybe we could step in and give them a quick return and just give them double their deposit back and have them assign the bid to us, right? And then that's another opportunity for us to come in with a set price. Yeah. Yeah, for us to come in with a set price because let's say he won the property at the auction for like $146,000 and he already made a $5,000 deposit. We'll just come in and be like, hey, we'll look for him, find his information. Because what's crazy is we usually get that information on who won the bid from the foreclosure attorney that's assigned to that property. So that's why we need the authorization to release form because then we could call them and be like, who won the bid? Mhm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I usually check all of that stuff too. So like if you give me like a particular county that you're focused on and stuff like that, then I usually go do my own research after we get off the call, and then I go find out which information and which links are going to be highly important. That would meet along with the funnel system that I have in place. That way, it gives you those three ways to get paid opportunities. If there is a short window period, then I'll exercise a plan on how to find the person's name, how to reach out to them within 24 hours. If that's that short of a window period, I'll come up with that. And then the third way to get paid is like for whatever reason, like we can't help the seller through any of those first two options, and the third option is surplus funds. We just help them where we're at the point where it's like, hey, your property did sell for whatever reason over the amount owed, and this is what you're entitled to. Did the county notify you yet? Oh no, they haven't notified me. Okay, cool. Well, we also help people on this side through the foreclosure because we're already like we're already familiar with them. We've already nurtured them. We already spoke to them. We probably got to this point with them holding their hand, and now it's like this is your last resort option to get something out of it. Like, hey, I know you're still in the property. The deed hasn't been transferred yet. You still have time before you have to move. Let's work on something else. The surplus opportunity would be like the third resort. And then that's where we can come in. Depending on what state it is, I think the usual fee is up to like 15%. But then that's usually when you have to follow those state rules and regulations, like going to the county and then getting their assignment of bid paperwork or being registered somewhere in the state as like a surplus finder. And then we usually help you through that process and show you how to do those steps as well too. But then that's your chance to come in and get, yeah, yeah. There's a chance for you to come in and make 15% of whatever their claim is because you're representing them. And on our side, we have lawyers. So we have like people in place that help you with that because there's sometimes you have to submit that paperwork through a lawyer for it to be official. Or if the money's being released, it has to go through an escrow attorney in some form or fashion in order for that check to be written off to your company per se. And then usually when you receive that disbursement, the lawyer takes out his percentage, right? And then you get your fee, and then the rest will go to whatever's entitled to the seller, and then everybody's happy, and we move on to the next deal. But yeah, it's a clean cut process. So I do offer two options though, because I do want people to save time, money, and energy on this, and that's why I developed the system. There are free options available, but I usually do that like once a week with everybody where they have time. Most people are like 9 to 5ers anyway, so they don't have time during the week. So I usually set up free sessions for them to learn the entire process Friday and Saturday. I get you to set up a free account with Mail Meteor. I give you all the free tools and resources that you can use to structure it to see how you can implement it into your business. And then I also have like a one-time fee setup of $300 where I add you to my team on my pro account. That way you can do the automations and they're automatically sent out over a 30-day schedule. So you don't have to worry about nurturing them. These sequences are going to go out automatically every 3 days. And all you have to do is just wait for a form to be filled out and then you can start making those phone calls. So the process is clean cut. And then other than that, yeah, we have the proper contracts. We understand state room regulations. I do have a background in business law and all that stuff. So a lot of the things that I rely on is usually looking at codes, regulations, penal codes, and all that stuff, making sure we're staying in compliance with a lot of stuff that we do. So I stay up to date with that. In the school community, I usually share like little updates here, like, hey, Ohio just made this change, and this is what's happening for wholesales. Or like this is what's happening in Texas right now. Or hey, Florida just adapted to a new like contract and amendment inside of written law XYZ, whatever. Like I'll share that here and there when it comes across my side for those updates just to keep everybody well informed so you guys are doing things correctly. Mm-hmm. Nah, you guys could just send me all the property addresses. Like I said, you guys would send it into like a Google Sheets and just send me that. Like, hey, I got this list that I just pulled from here, and like I have all these addresses, but I need like the contact info. Send it to me. It's a free skip trace process because on my side I want to remove like the monthly subscriptions. Like I have the budget, I have like the savings to cover all those expenses on my side, and then I'm under like a 12-year plan every time on everything. So I don't have to worry about expenses until like once a year. So I usually just help people out. Well, you know what it is though. Like I do things in values, but I also like help people out because there's a lot of people that in the industry that charge so much and really don't help people. So that's where I find myself fitting into the business. You know, like I have that background in marketing and stuff like that, and I can show people how to use the strategies I know in order to implement like free strategies or like budget friendly strategies and stuff like that that make sense to get started in real estate, especially if you're 9 to 5 and you got separate bills, right? Like you're paying already like $2,000 somewhere else, and now like the industry's telling you to invest 5,000, right? Like that's crazy. So I made a plan for that, but also like I make money with you guys though, regardless. You know, like if you guys bring a deal to me and you guys need to find a buyer, then I help you dispo. And I usually do like 70-30 on the first one and 50-50 on the other two. Because my idea is to try to get you to like a consistent level where you're doing one deal a month, closing it faithfully, right? All the way through, and then scaling you to 3 deals a month faithfully, and then getting you to a consistent level where it's six 6 months out of the year or more that you're doing 1 to 3 deals closing properly, right? Because this is how you're supposed to like build your business. You're gonna build your network. You're gonna build your cash flow, and then you can start getting into deals where that's going to require that 10%, 20% down. Then you can start getting into fix and flips. Then you can start asking for hard money loans. Then you can start doing commercial deals. Now all this other stuff falls into place, right? People want to jump start and skip over all the beginning steps to go straight to commercial because it has a bigger payout. But like you need good credit and you need like down deposits to get into stuff like that, you know, to qualify, right? So I just want to show people how to make that quick lump sum payout, how to stay within the rules and all that stuff. If you're 9 to 5, let's do this on the weekends. We can make time for it, but let me also create a system that operates while you're at work. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yeah. Yep. Right. Like everybody did. Trust and believe. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 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 I know. I know. I know. I can imagine. I, yep. Yep. Some of the tedious stuff. Y- Exactly. No. When nobody's helping them. Exactly. Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That's somebody that's like blindsided, pessimistic about the process, like helping people in foreclosures. Like that's why I love that the numbers are already there. You know, like once you get the reinstatement amount, once you see the ARV, then you already see the equity. Once you see the equity, then you can already start structuring it and like those values. And that's why I created that calculator specifically. All you got to do is input the ARV, the rehab, and then the holding costs. Because we do the holding costs not on like the sell side, but on the buying and the resell side for the buyer. So we accumulate that into the ARV and the assumptions, and then we put on like our price tag, how much we want to make off of it, 5 to 10K, 15K the most on some of these deals because we're going to do back to back anyway, right? So we want to be able to have those repeat buyers and build that trust with them too. So when we have a deal, they could just buy, right? And then those numbers usually would really tell us like, hey, this is a good deal. This could be structured as like a sub two, or this could be structured as a cash deal because these are the exact numbers. Wondering if I could pull this up just to show you. It's like real quick, just to show you what the calculator looks like by putting in the numbers. And you really don't have to do nothing. And then I have like a link on side of the sheet too that actually specifies like, hey, learn how to use this calculator and then go into ChatGPT and then put in these functions. And then you just have to type in the address in it and it'll compute everything for you. So you don't even have to do none of the hard work or heavy lifting on spending comp time or like deal analysis for like 1 hour, 2 hours on the deal. You're literally typing in the address and getting that information within 2 minutes. And then you're just transferring over to the calculator. Then the last piece of the puzzle is just usually once you have that person already who signed out the form, your next step is now at your end of your 24-hour cycle is to just call them and get that reinstatement. And then over the phone, you could just put that in right there in the calculator and then immediately tell them like, hey, well, we're looking at the numbers. We have to structure this as like a creative deal and this is how it works. Or, hey, we have to structure this as a cash deal and this is how it's going to work. Because we want to still inform them on our process and what we're doing next and then just keep them well informed. So it's like, okay, cool. Now we know what to do. Everybody's happy. The process moves along. Let me show this real quick. Yeah. Basically, yep, exactly. Don't be trying to like break it if it's not broken. Fix it. No, it's really not. Like it's people make it complicated because like they get lazy, right? And like they want all these tools in place to do it for them, right? But if you just stick to the facts of stuff, then it just stays simple, and then you could just continue going through those repeatable steps, and then at some point, now you know your system, right? Because now you're doing the same thing over and over. Repetition builds structure, right? A lot of people don't like to repeat the same thing. They think they want to like set it and forget it, but there is manual work that's still required, regardless if you have automations in place to run quick numbers for you or to like get the information you're looking for or like structure a Google sheet for you. You're still going to have to take that information and put it somewhere where it needs to go regardless, or have that conversation about it with the person. At some point you still have to add that human touch regardless. Like I just get out, I'm just doing the nurturing follow-up sequence part because on the free side of stuff, people are actually manually have to send out those sequences that I've created, right? Because they don't have the budget to like be like, hey, you know, like I pay all my bills for my house and stuff like that. I really don't have nothing left over, like $100. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take your last $100, but here's the free option, but it's going to require some manual work from you. This is the sacrifice of putting this in if you want to get 5K, 10K, 15K out of this deal. But if you're on like the one-time payment side, I'm like, hey, I can add you to my pro account and then put you in the seat, and that's basically like $300 is charging them like $25 a month, to be honest, for that seat. And like they're like, oh, that sounds super doable. I could do that, right? But now I got a level of commitment from them that shows seriousness on their behalf. So I'm like, okay, cool. They want to take action. Awesome. Let's do it. And then that's how I separate who's really going to like step in and really like work on talking to a lead, doing the things that are required in order to set up like the Canva, like about us video to like have something presented about yourself. Because people love videos. Like they'll go on YouTube and like watch who is this guy, you know, and find all the information they want. And we need to just add that call to action underneath. So here I have like the deal analyzer where like the yellow spots are just basically where you'll put in your information, but the only thing you have to edit is the ARV, the rehab, the cost, your profit, and then the balance. So balance owed comes when you find that reinstatement amount. Always confirm from mortgage statement from seller. So you verify this number by actual numbers. Then you usually put in the ARV, you put in your repairs, you put in your holding costs. Usually ChatGPT will give you like a breakdown where it'll tell you specifically. So I'm gonna share this tab real quick. This is the free resource for ChatGPT that I use. I've created a deal analyzer based on to give you the ARV, the rehab, the holding costs according to that market or that zip code or what's currently happening within the last like 3 to 6 months. And I can usually just like type in the address and then give me a full property analysis about it, where I could just go into this property I did on this one. And this is a shared platform too, so like people can see like you put in addresses and information, but it's usually just pertaining to like your history. They don't get to see everything that you're doing, but it is a shared platform as a free resource to people. But you could come in here like and it does like a deal breakdown. So like the holding costs here, it will go by like the taxes, the insurance, the utilities, and the financing costs according to that market. So like it'll give you like a firm breakdown that's usually off by like 3 to 4%, but it's still close enough that these are numbers that buyers will appreciate. And then it'll go into rehab costs, whether you want to do light rehab or like moderate or full. And then we use these numbers and go back to like our calculator, and we usually just input that here. And then the whole and then the total cost of closing and holding costs on both sides, the buy and the resale, and then our desired profit. And then it'll quickly tell you right here whether it's going to be like a creative deal or a cash deal, and then it'll tell you like, hey, this is deal type for sub 2, and this is like a deal score like 1 to 10. Right? And then they'll tell you if it's a slam dunk, like, yeah, this is definitely a good entry fee for somebody who wants to get in and like hold the property for a while and then refinance or do like a PSR or like whatever later on, and then pull out the equity and then do it again, or like a straight cash deal and then they give you a number. And we just have like a simple beginner text. If you have to just text the person first before we call them, I have like this built-in SMS seller script that just gives you like a short message. Like, hey, we may not be able to pay full price for the property, but we can take over payments or work with the bank to help you avoid foreclosure, which is just usually like, hey, whatever your reinstatement amount is, if it's like 50,000, 30,000, we want to make sure it falls between like 10 or 15% of the total amount. Anything over that, we just consider it not a good deal. Because we want it to stay below where it's a low entry fee that we could tack on our assignment fee, and it's still with under 50K. Anything over 55K, we consider, or we just have to. It becomes harder because then we got to like adjust for rent, and then we got to see if we could charge more rent, and then all this other stuff happens, and then it's just a headache on top of it. But usually our numbers here will tell us exactly what we need to do. But this is a simple calculator boost. And like I said, once you click on this link, it's just going to redirect you back over to here on the deal analyzer. We can literally just type in the address. So if you click on start here, right, and then just type in the address right here. That's it. And you're good to go. And then that's usually how we evaluate the deal within 24 hours. So we'll check county records, we'll verify the deed, the information, get their contact information from the deal machine and stuff like that. Just to verify the data back and forth, like, okay, cool, this is the right person, this is the right phone number, this is the right email, all right, cool. Verify that, let's check the county records, cool. They're on the deed, all right, cool. Let me start running my numbers. Type the address in, right, and then put it through the foreclosure calculator, and then leave that reinstatement or balance owed blank, and then send them a formal text message. Okay, this looks like a good opportunity. So usually with the deal analyzer, you'll see the AI or the bot tell you like, hey, this is a good opportunity because this is an upcoming neighborhood. This is like 75% fix and flips with like 30% holding. or like this is a good buy and hold opportunity area, and like 30% fix and flip. Like those will be accurate like answers that it gives you, so that you can understand exactly how to move the deal forward. It becomes clear cut after that. And that's why I like the system I built, because it keeps things simple for people, and they just usually have to do the manual task of putting in the address, putting in the numbers, and then sending those like follow up text messages once the person fills out the form. And then when they get on the phone, it's like, hey, yeah, so we're at the next step in our evaluation. This is step 2, which is our 48-hour window, where we usually just get you to sign off on a option inspection agreement, and then from here, we'll reach out to our buyers network and we'll get somebody scheduled to come out and see your property. When will be the best time for somebody to come see your property? Oh, well, I'm available XYZ because I'm working. Can you do it on Saturday? Sure, no problem. Then that usually gives us like a 4 or 5 day window period. And most buyers too that week, they would want to go see the property on the weekend. And then we just line them up. They go out, they like it. Then we go through the steps of like the assignment of option. And then once they sign off on that, usually what I do is before I even release the address, I'm already in the stage of marketing the deal as soon as the person fills out the form on my website. So I'll usually be like, instead of the full address, I'll be like North 15th Street, Philadelphia deal, subject to, and then I'll have like a template ready to go of all the information, the ARV, the rehab, and I'll send it to all my buyers ahead of time. So I get interest right away. So by the time that person fills out that contract and all that stuff, now I can release the full address, but I usually get what's called an acquisition fee agreement signed by the buyer, especially if they're a new buyer. I'll usually have like a 12-month agreement with the buyers I connect with, and then I'll just keep feeding them deals, right? And like, this is the price tag I want for that deal, $7,500 every time, right? Or like, I'll be in a different market, and if I could get more for it, then it'll be just that agreement amount. But then once we have that signed off, then we'll release all the information, we'll set up the inspection with the buyer, and then we coordinate the information. Or like, here's the seller's info, here's their contact number, they're expecting you at 10 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. Let me know what happens. If you take pictures, feel free to send those pictures to me so I can add it to the file, etc. Just staying well informed and coordinating the situation while staying first in mind with everybody, and just making sure that, you know, there are also like contingencies that I put into my contracts, both for seller and buyer, where they can't go around us. And if they circumvent for whatever reason, then my assignment fee is their damages. And then we usually put in like that. Yeah. Best believe it. You know, everybody loves money, and everybody will definitely find a way to make sure they make the most, right? But being safe in this business, paperwork is king. So usually, like, I even have like a clause in like the final assignment paperwork that says once you submit the EMD, if for whatever reason you decide to back out, you have 3 days to take that money back. If after 3 days then you back out, it goes cold and it becomes my money. No and ifs or buts about it, because I'm not going to be wasting my time because you changed your mind. Like, you just going to have to take that as a loss. I can't. Yep, exactly. So like, all my EMD deposits are just the value of my like assignment fee. So nothing gets misconstrued. The paperwork is king, and like, title company understands how to pay me. Like, I even send title instructions sometimes too, depending on how I feel about the buyer, and just let title know, like, hey, after 3 days, this money's going to go hard. I want you to hold on to it. And then if the buyer backs out or cancels right before closing, that money goes hard as well. And then I'm entitled to get that money. Like, I have it set up like that, and I have the buyer sign off on it. But most people who are transparent with me, and the buyers that respect my process, usually are just like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. But still sign the paperwork. And then get that paperwork signed, and then once it's official, then they're sticking to the rules, and I'll usually get it all the way to the table. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, that's a clean cut. Yeah, so that's basically the process. Like, it's really simple. I keep it clean for everybody. It runs on an automated setup and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about like nurturing them and being on them 24/7. You just let the emails go out every 3 days, and then you just wait for those signups, and then that's when you can start moving along. That way you're not handling or juggling like 20 different opportunities, and then like you're losing one because you wasn't fast enough with the numbers, or like the person you're trying to keep up with and have a conversation with them because you feel like at the end of this conversation I might get a contract, right? Like, no, we're dealing with like 100% surety, and we're just moving them through the funnel, because most people on the other end who are sellers who are highly motivated, like, hey, like, date's coming up, you have this debt hanging over your head, your credit's going to be affected, you're losing your equity every day you wait for a solution. Like, these are pain points that we're focused on, and we're reminding them of. That just puts them in that category of high motivation. Like, Yes, send that option agreement. I have no problem with that. Bring an inspector to my property. Yes, I want an appraisal on my property or XYZ. Or show me like the CMA report just so I see what the numbers are like to see if I can get something out of it. But we usually seal the deal with like, hey, we will provide you with relocation assistance. You know, like if you have no place to go or like you need help with that, we will adjust for that, right? But 9 times out of 10, that usually will come out of my end, but I'm okay with that too because I usually go like the high ball on it, and then if the seller needs a relocation, we usually cough up another like 3,500 to 5,000. Yep. Awesome. Cool. Appreciate your time, brother. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little research for you too on your side because I want to see that timeline that is between how it works with once the winning bidder happens because I still want phase two to be an option to you regardless. But I'll definitely help you with the steps of like trying to get the 3 ways to get paid regardless. And then just if you need like more information on how to like specify, we're talking to like the sellers about loan modifications. If like it's just information purposes, I know you probably are an expert in that area. But just a great minds think alike situation, attend the meetings so that we could share ideas with each other. We could structure stuff. We can help other people who are not well informed like you are on the situation of foreclosures because you've been there, you've done a few deals already. That would help with like the expertise. Also post in the group as well too because you have a little bit more understanding about the entire process overall, and any bit of knowledge from outside of me would also be helpful to some other people because at, I've nurtured everybody who's come into this group. Like I've screened them. Like they want action. They want results. They're tired of spending monthly expenses. You know, like they're tired of being in these groups that are not helping them and all this other stuff. So those are the people like that I have been adding to the group. So if they see more people like you that are being more engaging, being more taking action and stuff like that would really help us get this ball rolling. Because overall, like I want everybody to close the deal with each other in the group. You know, and if we could find a system where we're all working together, 100 and something people, I mean, we'll kill the industry, to be honest. So that's what really matters, right? But yeah, welcome to the community. And yeah, I'll send you a PayPal like within like 10 minutes here. I'm going to write it up and then I'll email it out to you. And then I'll send you a text message in the group or just send you a text message. And then let you know that the invoice is going out and I'll share the link with you so it's easy to find. And then we'll just take it from there. We usually have the meetings every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Because I know you're in Texas, right? So it's probably like 1 hour behind. You're on Central, right? Yeah, so it's usually 1:30. So you'll be on like 12:30 time on your side. I usually do like weekly recordings where I would like record the session. So even if you miss it, just like, hey, sorry I couldn't make the meeting. Where's the link? And then I'll just share the recording with you, whatever we discussed, whatever we talked about. And if you have any questions after watching it, just reach out to me. I am available basically 7 days a week, anywhere between like 11 in the morning. Sometimes I have early days from 9 in the morning after I drop my kids off. And then I'm usually available now like this, sometimes until 9, but I usually stop at 7. Yeah, yeah. But you know, when the opportunity calls to learn something new, we jump on it, especially watching 2 a.m. recordings of webinars to learn something different. Why not, right? Yeah. Yep, seriously. But okay, cool, man. I appreciate you joining this call and find out more information. I'll get that set up for you, and then we'll take it from there. Anything else? I'm gonna double check that I sent you that email too with the resources. If not, then I'll just send it to you again. If yeah, okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just text me that email address. Yep, later. Nice. Let's go. I just made fucking $300, bro, for fucking 40 minutes, an hour of my time. Sheesh. Play Cash App, baby.
Motherfucker. An hour and 16 minutes. That's crazy. Hell yeah! Welcome to Stadium. What's up, boys? Oh shit! I joined knockout rounds. I was supposed to do the other one. All right, guess we're warming up with this one. Fuck it.
Prepare for a breathtaking match as our contestants navigate the dizzying heights of Skyway Stadium. Now, the Live Wires, the Big Splash, the Overdogs, and finally, the Boundless. The gates are open. Let the chaos begin.
Round one officially opens the tournament and control matters from the outset.
Yep. And let's keep an extra eye on the Boundless. Looking at the lineup, this tournament could suit them well.
Let's go.
Our teams have now formally introduced themselves as we've got our first elimination of the match.
The Big Splash have cracked open Vault 1. It's go time in the race for cash.
Thermite out! Thermite out!
Check that shit, bro. Let's go.
The Boundless grabbed a cash box.
What the hell? Oh, get it, get it, get it, get it.
The big splash is stretching into the lead.
Kill, kill, kill. Protect, protect. Nah, we gotta reclaim that shit right now. Oh no, he had a rocket. Yo, claim it, claim it, claim it. Take it back. Come on, you're supposed to steal it, bro, after you killed everybody.
This is exactly what the live wires needed. They've pocketed our first cash out.
That's poison power, Scotty. What a performance! A crushing first team wipe just unfolded.
The live wires are down, but they're not out. Full marks to the big splash. They bagged a cash out.
When a team is as organized as the Big Splash right now, it's tough for opponents to get the upper hand.
Seize Vault 4. Access Vault 3.
They're unlocking Vault 4.
Oh my god. Damn it.
As we hit the halfway mark, it's clear this round is far from over.
The contestants are definitely showcasing the spirit of our sponsors. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The live wires are pushing into Vault 3.
So bad. Nice.
Looked up a cash box.
Oh shit, bro. Watch your back. Still two in there. Where'd he go? He was just here.
Cash out C.
Oh shit.
The overdogs need to pick things up. Like, you know, cash boxes.
Firing thermite.
Another shocking wipeout for the live wires.
They sure got zapped.
Nice.
The Boundless denied a cash out. Great steal.
Okay.
Oh, that was so well played.
The Big Splash are catching a wave. They've started a
Good
cash
grenade
out.
out. They've put themselves in a prime position to qualify, provided they can keep ownership of that cash out.
The overdogs are back in the arena, folks.
They're gonna wait till the last minute and rush us. Be careful.
Time to gear up for a close encounter with combat. We didn't translate the rules into whatever language these folks speak, so expect some major infractions.
The Livewires just can't keep the current flowing. One more team wipe.
Hell yeah.
The arena, but this time I can confirm that things are still paranormal.
Go grenade set!
Go in for a steal on D, now!
This time
Cash out for the Boundless. No stopping them now.
Now that's what I call a steal paying off in style.
Oh, that was an enemy behind me.
Wave after wave of success. The Big Splash snagged a cash out.
Look at this, the Big Splash is showcasing some impressive teamwork.
They could qualify, no?
First place goes to the Big Splash. They surge ahead into the next round.
And also qualifying for the next round, the Boundless.
All right, the Vogues, the Big Splash, the Powerhouses, and finally, the Boundless. Time to make your mark or pack your bags.
Round 2 initiates the gauntlet. At this level, mistakes don't just echo, they end tournament runs.
Come on, we can do Vault 2. Let's go.
Exactly. And the team everyone is watching right now is the Boundless. They've set a standard for team play that's going to be hard to top. Trend-setting action in the arena as the Vogues are opening Vault 1.
We're barely underway, and the Big Splash are already making impact. First elimination secured. And we got our first team wipe of the match.
The Vogues just didn't come out on top in that exchange.
Come on, revive me!
Damn.
First cash out initiated by the Big Splash.
Thank you. We are on it
The
again,
Boundless
boss.
are back on the scene.
This could cause a real surge of retribution. The powerhouses better watch out.
A strong move from the powerhouses as they take charge.
Throwing pyro grenade.
Shit.
Target fell on me. Knew what was coming. I can't get enough of this.
The Boundless pushed boundaries and stole a cash out.
Definitely not a defensive strategy. Throwing pyro grenade.
Damn.
The Vogues won't be upstaged. They're on a turnaround mission.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Cash out.
Yo, go
stolen
kill him,
back
go
by
kill
the
him, go kill him, go kill him.
Soaked and secured. The powerhouses have stolen the cash out back. Force
Oh.
meets focus.
Shit.
This is exactly what the Big Splash needed. They pocketed our first cash out.
And it was all made possible by a well-timed steal.
Damn, I can't get on it, bro, fast enough. These motherfuckers got that trap shit.
The Vogue's getting ready to pile into Vault 3. Bingo! Cash out nabbed by the powerhouses.
I wasn't sure they'd see that steal through, but here we are. Well done.
Oh, look! A new vault is ready to be opened.
All in one go and still not even breathing hard.
The Vogue swooped up a cash box.
Revive me, please. Help a squad mate out. Revive me.
Help me now.
We've hit the halfway mark and the action is ramping up.
Anything could happen at any moment.
A stylish play by the Vogues as they get things
Going for a
rolling.
steal on C now.
The Boundless need a big play to stay in the tournament.
Going for a steal on C now.
Bet.
The Vogues just made their return to the arena.
One down.
The Boundless are hanging by a thread.
Revive me.
The Vogues are trying to drop into Vault 4. The Boundless pilfered a cash out.
That gamble paid off big time, Scotty.
The Vogues grabbed
Throw
their
some grenade. Throw some food. Pyro grenade out.
Light his ass up.
Another washout for the big splash. Tough times multiply.
Damn, guys, we make a good team.
The Boundless complete a cash out. There's no limit to what they can achieve now.
The Boundless are taking the meaning of teamwork to another level here. We're in for an overtime showdown, folks.
Cash out in progress, thanks to the powerhouses. The Vogues need to take control. Respawn alert. The Vogues are back in action.
I sense some serious payback coming. The powerhouses need to prepare for a
Got the
counterpunch.
bonus.
The Boundless are making a move in a Vogue.
That's right. We're making the arena versus playground. Our contestants are now titans in action.
Revive me, please.
The Boundless grabbed a cash
Someone
box.
revive me here?
Oh, fuck, you both dead? Oh, shit. Oh, mamma mia.
Head to cash out station A.
Another team wipe for the big splash. When it rains, it pours.
Oh,
They
no,
could
bro.
find themselves in troubled waters now.
This man fell on the damn thing.
Down without surprise, moving an angry end.
Firing thermite.
Heavy coming up.
This might burn.
We're in the final 30 seconds. It's all or nothing now.
Every move counts.
Damn. Hell yeah, good shit.
Well, the Boundless are the team to beat as we catapult into the final round.
And the powerhouses have also strong-armed their way to our upcoming two-team clash. Can they hammer down a victory?
Here we go, boys. Here we fucking go.
Brilliant! The powerhouses versus the Boundless. All right, folks, let's see who rises and who falls. Let's go.
Here we go again. A reminder to our viewers that our final rounds are slightly different. The first team to reach 50,000 will win. How's that sound, Scotty?
Sounds like something I already knew, June. But you knew that and asked me anyway.
도전자 여러분, 서울에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 이 경기는 nos participants vont s'affronter aujourd'hui sous des regards.
The Boundless are making a move by Vault 1.
It's on, Scotty. We've got our first elimination.
That's the finals for you, folks.
Exactly, and it's why we love this show. Anything can happen.
This guy's a fucking ninja. Get him. Oh shit.
Vote for cash out A, now!
Yup, I'm right behind you.
Cash out in
Throwing
progress
two
thanks
grenades.
to the Boundless.
Going things up.
Defend! Over here!
The first team wipe has happened. That's what hurts.
Yeah, that one stung for the powerhouses. No doubt about it.
I'm reloading! Okay, let's go! Motion sensor online. Taking damage! Placing a motion sensor.
Throwing two grenades.
Danger down there! Watch out!
Throwing
down
some
there!
goo.
Defend
Left,
cash out
left.
A, looking for movement.
Do it, do it, do it. Watch the bag, protect the bag.
Taking damage.
Nice.
Hold on to your respawn credits.
Shit.
This is exactly what the Boundless needed. They pocketed our first cash out.
Give me back! Okay, let's go!
Vault 2 is being uncorked by the powerhouses.
Engage at Vault 2!
Setback for the powerhouses. They're down again.
Head to cash out C.
Yep, I'm here.
Cash out in progress, courtesy of the Boundless. The powerhouses have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
Imagine how they'd feel if I were the Boundless. I'd be looking over my shoulders.
Upstairs, 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 upstairs.
Adversity for the Boundless. Wipe out.
They're in a bind now, Scotty.
And out of the blue, that just happened.
A cash out found some new owners. What a steal.
Damn. They got that one.
Still active. Our contestants might need to employ some extraterrestrial intelligence. Precision and persistence pay off for the powerhouses.
Sometimes a steal is just a gamble, but this one sure paid off.
The powerhouses are busy tapping into Vault 3.
Charge to cash out B.
Yup, that's where I'm going.
We've reached the end of this game show event.
The powerhouses have recovered and respawned.
We might see an awkward moment if they run into the Boundless, if you know what I mean.
They made the push. Now the Boundless just have to weather a howling storm of opposition.
Damn it.
A coup. Talk about a strategic steal.
Caught off guard by that steal, Scotty? You should know by now that anything can happen. Incredible! I'm not
We
done
just
yet.
passed the halfway point, and I'm really impressed with the team so far, June.
That's for sure, Scotty. Keep your eyes glued on this epic battle.
Damn, he came down and killed me. Hey, one tap my man. Oh, do it. Oh no, they won, bro. Wow. Damn.
Energy into power. It's the powerhouses winning the final round.
They got the cap on that shit.
To our rising stars.
Good run though, we fucked it up. Oh, phenomenal again, bro. This nigga's always playing. Hello? Yo, my boy. What up, fool? The smell of a great skunk.
Here they are, the Overdogs, the Tough Shells, and finally, the Big Splash. The competition is about to get fierce. We're playing Quick Cash, where the quickest team to collect the quantity that we're looking for claims the day.
That's right, Scotty. It's all about speed, strategy, and a whole lot of cash.
Applying some pressure, the Tough Shells are opening Vault 1.
Our contestants must be getting to know each other's strengths and weaknesses because we've got our first elimination.
Well, I saw that one coming.
You never miss a beat, Scotty. It's why you're the expert. The match has its first team wipe, and it's one for the books.
Big hit on the Tough Shells. They'll be looking to bounce back fast.
Taking damage.
Back in action.
Fuck, he's in the bush.
The Overdogs just made their return to the arena.
Time for a comeback. The Tough Shells better brace for retaliation.
Another team wipe.
I have a cash box. Let's do it.
Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs.
The Big Splash have started the first cash out.
Going things up! Going things up!
The Overdogs are showing they're no underdogs, stealing that cash out with ease.
Thermite going out! Thermite going out!
Shells made an awesome steal there.
Can you believe it?
Damn, I was almost close to killing it.
Lightning does strike more than once another team wipe for the Big Splash. No surprise here. The Overdogs take the cash out right back.
A contestant has hit a streak, eliminating opponents one by one. Our laser in the sky is now operational and scanning for any contestants who are standing still. Our contestants need to keep moving or find cover.
Damn, they got that.
Our first cash out goes to the Overdogs. Let's see whether they can keep that momentum going.
The Overdogs are really playing as a team right now. Admirable effort.
I'm sure our contestants would like to pause and catch their breath, but we aren't done with our Orbital Lasers event yet. Hard cheese for the tough shells with another team wipe. The Big Splash are taking a plunge and opening Vault 2.
I hear her tiny ass feet behind me, this little bitch. Damn.
Cash out set in motion by the Overdogs.
That was a wild one. Game show event now in the books.
Yo, go into your audio settings. Yo, go to settings and make sure your game chat or voice chat isn't disabled. Mine was disabled when I first started playing. I had to enable it.
That's how you protect your earnings, folks. Well played. Cash out confiscated by the tough shells. Good steal.
I wonder what else they can get away with.
Damn, we're about to be eliminated, bro, if we don't fucking get this. Damn, I was trying to go for the quick fail, bro. They fucked me up.
And the tough shells reap the reward. The Overdogs have respawned. Let's see how they bounce back.
A triumphant return, but if I were the Big Splash, then I'd be looking over my shoulder.
The Overdogs are plucking at Vault 3. Don't blink, folks. Anything can happen in the second half of this match.
I'm pretty sure we'll witness even more unforgettable moments. Throwing pyro grenade!
The Big Splash are making a big statement. Cash out started. Great move there by the Overdog, stealing that cash out.
They're signaling something, Scotty. They're saying game on.
Come on, hold me down. Shoot him. He's above you. Oh, my God.
Another washout for the Big Splash. Tough times multiply.
Yo.
Incredible! A late change in ownership of a cash out.
Yo, I was trying to tell you. Yo, did you hear me talking? I was saying, yo, that you might have to go into your settings, your audio settings, and enable your voice chat in the game. 'Cause that shit so fucked up my shit too when I first started.
The tough shells displayed uncracked.
What up, though, bro?
On behalf of all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.
What do I owe the late night pleasure? I think it was just moving around. Yo, that's crazy. Fucking doing, trying to put some work in on some motherfucking finals, bruh. Ooh, I got season best 10 eliminations in the round. Let's go. Yeah, we're playing fucking basically multiplayer of the finals where we're just doing like quick cash events so you don't have to wait for your respawn token or you don't have to wait for a teammate to revive you. So I'm doing quick cash, or I haven't played any of the other ones yet, like Team Deathmatch, Power Shift, Dragon's Claim. I ain't doing none of that shit. Yeah. Just doing the one where like deposit, unlimited respawns, you know? Keep the shit moving. Come back after like 10, 15 seconds. No. I said when you die, you come back 10, 15 seconds. Oh. Oh, well, you should have said that. I would have not fucking pressed anything. I'm jumping right back in, bro. I'm over here vibing right now, bro. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Thermal board. You could shoot it at the floor and then explodes the floor, puts a hole in it.
It's time to bring the heat.
I use that to knock down the fucking cash machine. So if it's like in a high area, I knock it down to the bottom so we can claim it.
The rules hardly need explanation.
Or like to blow up walls and shit if you got to get through walls.
Bag the targeted total first to win.
Scotty, these rules are simple, but things usually get complicated in the arena.
The live wires are unlatching Vault 1.
And motherfuckers are to the right.
First elimination. It's on, folks.
Oh, he was sniping. Damn, I got sniped. That's to heal your teammates.
The live wires are wasting no time. They've started the match's first cash out.
The first team wipe is in, and the arena
Steal
is
an A.
buzzing.
Going in.
The retros got caught out. Time to shake that off and reset.
Pistol burn.
Oh shit.
Firing thermite.
Oh, this motherfucker's above me.
All right, clean slate. Make it count.
Remember, he's upstairs.
Nice steal.
That gamble paid off big time, Scotty.
I'm gonna check upstairs first.
Our first cash
Damn.
out goes to the retros. Let's see whether they can keep that
Yeah, it
momentum
was too
going.
late.
They stole it fair and square. All perfectly legal here at the finals.
One behind us. I got bonus.
Jet setters are slipping into Vault 2.
Going to cash out C.
Cash out C. Let's go.
Jet Setters are initiating a cash out. It's back to the past again for the Retros with another wipe on the board.
Scotty, they'll want to do a retrospective on that play.
June,
Good
you
grenade
keep
set.
this up and we'll need to co-host a comedy show.
Back door, back door. Come on, get back in there. Oh no, they're stealing, they're stealing, they're stealing.
Fantastic steal.
We gotta come in for the swoop, man.
They just upped the ante, Scotty.
Shit. It's our last chance right here. Oh my god, bro. Like, come on, bro. I was grabbing it so y'all could kill him. Oh yeah, no grabs
The
for
Jet
us.
Setters have been grounded once again with a team wipe.
They stalled for sure.
The Jet Setters just made their return to the arena.
Descending on the arena. Our contestants will want to keep an eye on the sky because I don't think this is a social call.
Damn, he blocked me.
Watch out!
Yo, what the
Turbulence
fuck,
troubles for
bro?
the Jet Setters once more. Team wipe. The Jet Setters are back and ready to avenge that team wipe.
This could start some serious retaliation. The live wires better be ready.
Cash out in progress thanks to the live wires.
Got it.
Fantastic steal by the Jet Setters.
Thermite out!
The midpoint is here, and the stakes are climbing higher.
Right you are, Scotty. There's no time for a break as anything can happen in an instant.
Damn. Don't let him grab it. Whoever's alive. Don't let him grab it, bro. Protect the point. Nice. Watch your left. No, they're gonna sell it.
Stole it. The live wire snagged that cash out with just seconds remaining.
Fuck, bro. Always. I'm too far away to fucking save it. I'm gonna try. Oh, 50%, bro. I had it at 50%.
This match, they lit up the game with their energy. Congratulations to our rising stars.
Boom, boom, boom. Goopy. Niggas out here gooping. You could tell they just started playing though. They got the finals like default skins and shit. Default fucking outfits. Well, this season I'm at 16 now. Alright, main menu. You want to customize, right? Customize your contestants. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Enemy got me.
Got it. Let's go.
There, go.
I'm customizing my character. You say you want to customize yours, that's why I said hold up. Excuse me. What the fuck? Morphin onesie? What the fuck? It's like Godzilla with a fucking. What the fuck is that? Kind of fucking shit. That shit covers our whole face. No, what the fuck? Arigato. So it's fire. My phone app. All right, I'm ready. Bam. Oh shit, where'd you go, bro? Oh, let's go. I went darky futuristic. Or do I cancel? You still customizing? No, go ahead. Let me know when you're done. No rush. Need to change.
Yeah, teamwork. Hello. Everyone,
Attack that position!
took him out. Engaging enemy.
On me! Defend! Reloading! Let's go over there!
Enemy got me.
Taking damage!
Let's go. Oh shit, what happened to my what the fuck? Did I take that off? Face. Hell yeah. Oh, what was the face where I had on? Huh? the headgear I just had on. Okay, weird. Oh, here it goes. All right. Lego. Burner. Yo, you played your game yet? Yo, the fucking, hey, what's it called? Crimson something? You fucking with that shit? There's a lot, right? Well, if this shit drops within 24 hours, shit on my side's like $70. Waiting on the invoice right now, so fuck yeah, I'll definitely do it. Check that shit out. I like new games. Nah, he joined voice chat. Yo, does your mic work in voice chat? Huh? Yeah, alright, hold on. This guy has his mic on. I'm gonna go to game chat. I'm gonna stay in the party, but go to game.
Rares, the shock and awe, and finally, the kingfish. The stage is set. It's showtime.
It's showtime at the Apollo.
Quick cash. It's a mad sprint to the finish. First team to bank our total target gets the glory.
Oh my God, this shit looks trippy.
Let's see who rises to the occasion.
The ultra rares are standing out. They're unlocking Vault 1.
The teams have made their intentions clear with our first elimination. Now let the real showdown begin.
It's a test of nerves and skill.
There's two more up here. Two more.
The first team white has landed. Let's see how that affects things in this round.
Definitely not what the ultra rares were hoping for.
shit, boys. What a way to hold it down.
Firing thermite.
Got it.